They swore they would never switch. Yeah. They swore they never switch. Said the bond was bigger than the pressure, but promises sound different when the money, fear, and pride get tested. This is about trust, loyalty. In the moment everything changed. They swore they never switch, had their hands up in the air. Said no matter what happens, you know I'll always be there. They shared the same dreams, shared the same late nights. Told each other if it gets dark, we'll make it through the night. He believed every promise, never questioned every word. When his brother needed help, he was there before he heard. He gave without a second thought, never asked what he would get. Thought a bond built through the struggle was a bond they never forget. Then the pressure started rising, little cracks began to show. People changed their conversations, moving different on the low. He could feel the room get colder every time they came around. Same faces in a circle, but the trust was breaking down. He asked all us through together. They said of course we're good, but their actions told a story that they promises never could. That's when he learned that loyalty is more than what you say. It's what you do when there's no spotlight and the easy rolls away. They swore they never switch, they swore they never fall, but promises get tested when the pressure takes control. He thought they were his people, he thought the bond was real. His silence told the truth that nobody wanted to reveal. They swore they never switched, then they switched when it got hard. Left him standing in the rain with a broken piece of heart. Every promise turned to echoes, every handshake lost its meaning. Now he sees the difference from loyalty and pretending. They swore they never switched, said they stay until the end. Now he's learning not everybody who smiles at you is friend. He ain't looking for revenge, he just needed to understand how the ones who said they never leave but let go of his hand. He remembered all the nights when they were sleeping on the floor, talking about a better life, dreaming about something more. He would never empty pockets, splitting whatever they could find, telling each other keep your head up, better days are coming by. So when success came around, he expected them to stay, but attention changes people in 1,000 quiet ways. One started acting distant, one stopped returning calls, another only showed up when there was something he could want. He didn't make the accusations, he just watched and let it breathe. Sometimes truth appears much clearer when you give people the freedom to leave. Then he heard the conversations that were never meant to reach him. Names were being thrown around by people he believed in. He could have answered every rumor, could have made the whole thing loud, but he chose to keep his dignity instead of pleasing crowds. Because once somebody switches, you can't force them to be true. You can only change the actions that you give them to you. He learned that forgiveness doesn't mean you must forget, and walking away from someone isn't always disrespect. Sometimes protecting peace is the strongest move you make. Sometimes leaving is the lesson that a heart must learn to take. They swore they never switched, then they switched when it got hard. Left him standing in the rain with a broken piece of heart. Every promise turned to echoes, every handshake lost its meaning. Now he sees the difference in loyalty and pretending. They swore they never switched, said they stay until the end. Now he's learning not everybody who smiles at you is friend. He ain't looking for revenge, he just needed to understand how the ones who said they never leave could let go of his hand. They swore they never switched, but life revealed the truth. Some promises were temporary, some loyalty was only proof of who they wanted to appear to be. Now he knows what loyalty means. Consistency when nobody is watching, respect when nothing can be gained, and staying honest when walking away would be easy. They swore they never switched, and they switched when it got hard. Left them standing in the rain with a broken piece of heart. Every promise turned to echoes, every handshake lost its meaning. Now he sees the difference between loyalty and pretending. They swore they never switched, said they stay until the end. Now he's learning not everybody who smiles at you is friend. He ain't looking for revenge, he just needed to understand how the ones who said they never leave could let go of his hand. He doesn't hate them, he just doesn't trust them. That's the difference. Some people leave because they betrayed you, some leave because their chapter is finished. So keep your heart, keep your values, and never betray yourself trying to keep somebody else. They swore they never switch.